This is Gary from RedDeckWins. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. I've been playing since 1995 and got into Arena when it first came out. Took a little break for a while and came back in during Ikoria, so I decided to start doing these videos. As you can see, I've got my Core 2021 passes, a little bundle that they sold, so I'm going to start doing videos on those as soon as that kicks off. I believe it's 25th or 26th, next Friday. So I mainly play red decks, so I will show you the red deck that I'm currently playing with. It's got a splash of blue in it. It's got one card that's blue in it, so it's technically not a mono red. Let's do the different layout here. So I'm running 4 Shocks, 2 Dread Horde Arcanist, 4 Goblin Crater Makers, 4 Runaway Steamkins, 4 Dorat, the Perfect Pet, which is, I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, Sprite Dragon. Yeah, I like the skin on that one. Fire Prophecy, Lava Coil, Bone Crusher Giant, Legion War Boss, Flame Spill, and Risk Factor. And I'm running for the lands, I'm running 2 basic islands, 2 of the Castle Embereths, 12 mountains, and 4 steam vents. A lot of this stuff's kind of standard. I've got the Goblin Crater Maker in there, obviously to deal with, it can pop off 2 damage to a creature, but really to deal with those pesty artifacts like the, I think the Witch's Cauldron is one of them, and any other kind of non-colored thing that's going to give me trouble. Steamkin works really good, and then the Sprite Dragon, obviously, with all these other instants and sorceries in there. I've got the Fire Prophecy in there. 1, it's 2, it does 3 to a creature. It's an instant speed, but I can also, get rid of some extra junk in there, extra land, and maybe hopefully pull something better. Obviously, Lava Coil is great, especially on those decks with the Witch's Familiar. That way, I try to catch this. If they make a mistake and leave it open to where they can't sacrifice it, then I'll Lava Coil it and get rid of it completely. Legion War Boss, it either gets taken out or it starts building. Once it starts building, it's pretty nasty. And if I can get an opportunity, I will mentor my Dread Horde Arcanist, which I use for Shocks. But early on, that's a great combo. But if I can get a mentor on there, it works really well because I can play my Fire Prophecy, Lava Coil, and Bone Crusher Giants as far as the instant part of it. Now, I do have a sideboard, which is only 13 cards right now. I haven't decided what else to put in there. I mainly play best of 1s. I'm going to start playing best of 3s. So I've got the Reckless Airstrike in there. That's for artifact and flying. This is great if I'm doing a best of 3 against a red deck. So definitely will throw in. I'll replace my Fire Prophecies with that. And then this is a great card. It's a 2/1, but it's a destroy artifact for 1, so that's pretty good. And 2 more Fire Prophecies. I'm not really sure what else to put in there, but 2021's coming out, so I've got some really good options to replace things in here, like probably this Fire Prophecy and possibly the Flame Spill. I do like. Probably just a Fire Prophecy. Let me go over some cards that I saw in 2021 or the M21 that I really, really like. 1 is the Scorching Dragonfire. It's 1 in a red. It's instant speed, and it deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die, it exiles it. So it's basically reprint of Incinerate. And so I believe this card, I think this might even be a reprint, but the same type of card's been printed before. Now the really cool one that I think is a new one, it's an uncommon, it's Soul Seer, and it's 2 in a red, but it does 5 damage to a target creature or planeswalker, and it loses indestructible until end of turn. So that comes in handy in so many ways, but you got to make sure you get it on the stack right. Because actually, trying to think, I'm not sure. I'll have to look up the ruling on that, because if, like, say somebody activates Indestructible, I'm trying to think how, if I played that and destroyed something, and then I'm trying to figure the timing on this, the stack. So if I played this, no, I think it works either way, because it'll resolve. No, if somebody plays something that gives it Indestructible, then I play that and it loses Indestructible, that resolves. then does it gain indestructible again? So I gotta look up the timing on that. But either way, it's 3 for 5 damage, and it's an instant speed. It's a great card. It's definitely gonna have 4 of those going in there. A couple of other ones I was looking at was Unleash Fury, double the power of target creature until end of turn. It'll trigger off, you know, Runaway Steamkin and the Dragon Sprite, but I don't really. Other than that, I don't think it's that great. It's a temporary boost. Volcanic Geyser is another one I was looking at. May not work great in this, but would work great for ramp decks that have a lot of mana. Plus, it's an instant speed, so that's really great. You know, have a card that allows you to draw it or somehow get it in your hand on your off turn and still be able to cast it. That would be great. So I've shown you my deck. I'm always open to criticism on this. This is not the only deck I play. Let's go back to my deck list here. Yes, I do have some net decks that I do, like the Amori, the Rakdos, and then I have a black on white version of my Sacrifice one, which just kind of takes the red out. And then I have the Artifact Overrun, which I actually, somebody in one of the Facebook groups I'm in posted that, and I love playing it. It's just fun. And then I kind of built a mono blue and a mono white that I also picked up off of a Facebook group. But the sack, let me go to the sack real quick. So it's your standard other sack stuff. You know, it's got the Cauldron Familiar, it's got the Witch's Oven. I did put 4 of the Scorpions in there because I'm running 2 of the Lurises, so it's just really nice playing those over and over again. And another thing I do to build on the effect on the drain, the gain life, lose life, is Cruel Celebrant. Corpse Knight when something enters in, so it'll trigger when anything enters in. It works great for the Cauldron Familiar. Removal, you gotta have removal in there, so I got the Murder and the Mortifies, which will also take care of an enchantment, like if somebody tries to lock your stuff down, or you know, is exiling under an enchantment, those white enchantments that do that. And I got 3 of the Bastion Remembrances, which is nice seeing this trigger off, and this trigger off at the same time. When you got Cauldron Familiar, Cruel Celebrant, and Bastion Remembrance going off, that's a lot of damage they take. And another fun one I put in there is the Revenge of Ravens. And so, and keep in mind these are enchantments, so they're on the board, so they're going to add to the devotion, which is why I've got 3 Grey Merchants in there. That works really great too. I have this Epicure of Blood in there to trigger when I gain life, they lose life. I saw another card. I don't have it in front of me right now, so I can't pull it up for reference, but I swear there's another card that's out in the new set that does better, like when you gain life they lose life, or some effect that'll work really good with this deck. So I'm curious to see how I'm going to pull this off. I've got let's see how many I have in here. I've run 3 Temple of Silence and 1 Godless Shrine. I would run more Godless Shrines, I just don't have any right now, and I am out of rares and mythic rares because I've been building a bunch of decks, because there was about a 3 set gap where I did not have any cards, so I've been kind of making up for lost time. Okay, so I'm going to play this red deck and just kind of give you an idea how I play it. I like having a Runaway Steamkin in my hand because, you know, starting out, sometimes I'll hold off on anything unless I see it as a real threat. I'll wait till I get my Steamkin out first, and then I'll start playing other stuff, just because the value of getting those +1/+1 counters and being able to roll that effect over, especially with the I can't remember the name of the card now. Hopefully we'll get it in the hand. The one that does 4 damage or you draw 3 cards. Okay, here we go. Runaway Steamkin. 2 of them. Nice. Risk Factor. I love being able to do Risk Factor, play some spells, get Steamkin, attack, do my damage, pull it off, play Risk Factor again. This is like almost a perfect hand for me, because I'm going to keep this, because I'm going to play Mountain. I'm going to wait. I have the option to play the Shock, so here we go. This is a best of 1. So I go first. Great. Perfect. So we're going to end. Okay, let's see what they do. Okay, they're playing blue. Pass, so shouldn't see any. Alright, that is a good sign too. So I'm going to pop this down. I'm going to play Runaway Steamkin. Hopefully they don't return it to my hand or do some other shenanigans to it. Okay. Opt. Wait. Let's see what they do. Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay. I'm going to play another Steamkin. I want to see if they counter it. Nope, it made it through. Awesome. That means these are just it's gonna trigger really fast if they don't return it to my hand. And there we go. Okay, I don't mind doing a trade. Oh, he's not blocking. Okay. Hopefully I get another land. I would love to do a flame spill, but also I can do a shock and a shock and play a flame spill. Oh yeah, here we go. So we're gonna shock the player directly. And I'm wondering, because this makes the flash spells cost less. Oh, there we go. It doesn't matter. It triggered these abilities off anyways because it was cast. So I'm gonna go ahead now and shock this thing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm gonna go to combat, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pull the risk factor. Well, I'll wait because I've got flame spill and I got this. Let me wait. I can play both actually next turn. So I can flame spill. Okay, let's see what we do here. This is making me a little nervous. A lot of blue in the hand. Okay, I'm gonna do risk factor. You do the auto pay. I'm hoping I get a blue because that'll really set it off next turn for a good attack. Okay, counter spell. Question is, do I play it again and get rid of like that lava coil? Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do this. That was odd that they flashed that in, and I was surprised they wouldn't wait until I didn't have that option again. That worked out good for me. And they're tapped out. So I'm going to go ahead and risk factor again, and I'm going to get rid... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. Because yeah. I want that exile removal. And they're going to let me draw. They have to or they're dead on board. Okay. Oh, wow. I guess they're just giving up? That's basically how my deck works. So another thing I want to do on this channel is I'm going to come up with these little automatic wheels. Basically, any subscriber, I'm going to start doing these challenges where I play some subscribers. Like if you subscribe and make a comment, I'll randomly pick somebody, let's say once a week, and do random formats, just like maybe monocolor or popper, or only creatures only, 2 or less, or just creatures only, period. Do one that's like lands only. I think you can do stuff there, or non-creatures, you know what I mean? Like spells but no creatures. Spells that make creatures or lands that make creatures. Or do, just standard, and then spin the wheel and whatever colors come up, that's what we pick, and it'll be random for both of us. And do challenges, and then I want to come up with like prize support, maybe a pack of like good quality sleeves. I'm not sure what's the quality ones. I know Dragon Shield used to be, but I stopped using those and started using a couple of other brands. But comments on what you think would be a good prize: play mats, sleeves, box, even packs. Just some incentive. It'll be kind of cool. I can do a video of us playing, maybe do us chatting while we're doing it as well. So that's pretty much it. So stay tuned. I'm probably going to put out another video or two before the M21 comes out. But I hope you enjoyed, and please like and hit that subscribe button and tell your friends. Thanks, and have a good Magic day.